How's it look out there, Rex? Think we need this tool that we haven't used in, well, since last winter anyway. Haha. Woohoo! I think this is, I don't know, the 5th morning in a row that we've run out into snow since that Friday system 8-9 days ago. Anyhow, I have the tool, the big one. I think I bought this in 2002 when I saw some pretty big snow coming. I'm thinking we're gonna need more than a ruler. Well, a ruler would work fine for this one, but where to measure? Where to measure? That's the question. This looks like a reasonable spot right here. What do you think? Everything looks better in the snow. 1 3/8. How about if I put it in the grass, you know it's gonna go down farther. Of course, it's been a pretty windy event, and we did have some sleet mixed in. All right there I get 3.5. Rex, what do you think? How far does it come up on Rex? Just over his ankle. Ankle deep on Rex. Can feel it. All right, pretty close to 2. So I'll probably walk up on the other side of the house. Really wet snow, but Tempest says it's 31 degrees. Tempest, you were being accurate today? You can kind of see when it started snowing yesterday on my Tempest trace of the temperature and dew point where they came together there right about 3 o'clock. So literally, I just watched the snow that was up in the sky above the buildings in Boston get lower and lower. And it came down, hit the ground, started accumulating shortly after 3. And just like we said, Peter, about the HRRR, nice band of snow came in right at sunset yesterday. So who got the most snow? How are those forecasts doing? Terrible, as usual. In Maine, let's start there. Sleet and freezing rain. Bangor's been going back and forth between snow and rain with a temperature in the mid-20s. So I'd say that's the highest impact for this event. And then if we come south, southern New Hampshire, Weir, Lunstead, and Merrimack, 2.5 inches. Did they say? Did you know? Well, I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, but when you look at these cutoff low pressure systems, those black lines are called isohypes, and the precipitation shield often circulates all the way to the perimeter of those black lines. So the guidance kind of suggested watch out for snow backing into western Massachusetts, but 4 inches in Montague, 3 inches at Wachusett, where it was supposed to be probably sunny this morning. Mother Nature wins. Canadian model probably did best, though, from a few days ago. And remember 24 hours ago, we said, hey, we got an eye. And I said, some of those sciencey people on Twitter are saying this could go warm core. And sure enough, Brian McNulty in Florida, he's a hurricane expert, says it looks like a warm core system this morning. So it looks like we have tropical or subtropical storm Arlene kind of cut off right there in the middle of this whole big weather system. That's not where our snow came from. That thing just stayed down over the ocean. It's moving to the east. It's going to make landfall tomorrow morning in New Harbor, Nova Scotia, very close to where Fiona went. Thankfully, this is no Fiona. But it is a spectacle, so it'll be warmer and windy and raining in Nova Scotia. That'll sort of be the grand finale of this whole event, which Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday ends up being about a 7-day event. It won't be done in Maine till tomorrow afternoon. But I think this is the last hurrah for us, T-Rex. I think the snow is going to probably change to sleet again. It was sleeting an hour ago, and then end by about noontime. Although there's still a chance that a little bit more backs in from off the ocean. I mean, from Maine, backing down from Maine later. Rex, we're not going in quite yet. Can you hold on for a second? So there is also snow on our roads. Insert some video there. And I'll probably insert some more time lapse of this system coming and going. It's been really interesting. I would say the 2 inches about what we got here at Logan Airport, first inch officially at Logan of the season, really late. I think it's the 5th latest on record. So, Rex, what do you think? Yeah. I love when he does this. He kind of wants to go to the door, And if I wasn't so busy with my phone, he'd probably be playing with me. Rex, you want to play ball for the people this morning? He loves this ball. He's really good at soccer, too. Come on, Rex. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Get that ball. Get that ball. We're supposed to be doing weather, right? No, instead we're playing in the weather. This is how I always was as a kid, too. Could make a snowman out of that blue ball. So we're still expecting a bit of a warm-up here on Tuesday and Wednesday, with temperatures getting back in the 40s. And I've been using the Canadian model, but I think I'm gonna go back to the Euro because even though the Canadian has been so consistent with this, I don't like what it's doing with a really warm storm coming in early next week. So I'll show the Euro. It says it's gonna start snowing here again Thursday. May change to rain and sleet in Boston. May try and stay all snow. So this Thursday, Friday is going to be another multi-day event. So we get one day off this week, Wednesday. And then the weekend, it may try and keep on snowing. Look at how fat these snowflakes just got. I could go on and on about the vertical profile. Did you see him carrying that ball? The vertical profile. Mount Washington was actually reporting rain and 18 degrees at a time. So it's just marginal leftover cold, making these fat flakes. This is awesome. It's the hardest it snowed. When I can't see across the water there, that means it's snowing more than a ½ inch per hour. And I'd say it's snowing about 3/4 of an inch an hour, but only for a few minutes. The weekend probably dries out for most of us with seasonable weather. And then there's another system coming along early next week. I know we've been talking about that cross-polar flow and much colder in Canada, but really it's still not on our doorstep. It's not happening yet. But it may end up being cold enough for another mixed or snow event next Tuesday, Wednesday. The Canadian is wildly warm on that, and the Euro has it missing to the south. So no rest for the weary. All right, the snowflakes are getting bigger and bigger. It's like Mother Nature just showing off for us, T-Rex. We're passing 7 minutes. I want to share my chase yesterday to Cohasset. That was a fun story. My first ever live shot on YouTube. You got one of those cars where you can have the key in your pocket. So my wife had the key in her pocket. She was at a restaurant, and I stopped to look at the radar. The car shut off. So that's where I did my live shot. Right in Cohasset Harbor. But fortunately, that was the heaviest snow band of the day, right during our live shot. Thank you, Michael McCormick, for hosting that on the Boston and Maine network. All right, we're at 8 minutes now, and it's just snowing harder and fatter, bigger flakes. Rex, can I see the size of those snowflakes on your back? They're big. They're big. All right, we'll let them go now. Let's let people go. Enjoy your Monday. Can't wait to see if we still have snow on the ground tomorrow morning. So I just did my first ever YouTube live. That was pretty fun. Down here in the harbor. In Cohasset, they're pretty much rebuilding the Cohasset Harbor Inn. Right here next to the water where there was no snow in Weymouth, and it's snowing pretty good down here. Enough that there's actually a little bit of chipping on the pavement. And maybe a 1/4 inch in the grass. And we're not done by a long shot. The Cohasset Veterans Memorial here. Sunday, January 15th. This is the 4th time I've seen snow around here in 9 days. Not bad for a warm winter, even though it's a tiny bit of snow. Elm Street. The old Cohasset Harbor Inn. It's going to be a new Cohasset Harbor Inn. Looks like it's going to be pretty solid too, by the looks of things. On this snowy Sunday. A lot of people coming from around for other reasons. I'm here chasing weather. Red Lion Inn restaurant. Granite outcroppings that go right through the wall. That's cool, huh? So it went from like... And this side of the street's getting done too. What's going on down there?
Wow, Cohasset Harbor area. Total rehab going on. And this is what it's supposed to look like in about a year. The harbor. 1, 2, and 3 bedroom luxury homes, complete with private outdoor space, covered parking. And what about an inn? Are we still gonna have an inn? I don't know. Used to be known for witches of Eastwick. Now, gruesome murder.
Right here. Like, see where those cars are? All right, pull off to the road here to the right.
Oh, you think that's it?
Oh, here's the. It's back. It's right that. It's that colonial in the back there.
Right, it's not. That's 514, so it's that.
Yeah, that's it. The gray house in the back.
So,
You come here. You come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Should have brought T-Rex.
Oh, you should have.
Literally, we were just in Hingham and we didn't know if it actually had snowed down here. And it's actually sleeting a little bit right now. Stewie. Even though the sun is out in New Hampshire. Really fascinating Sunday. So fun. Special late day, 34 degree, 427. Out the door! Watch out for the couch that blew into the way. So it did end up snowing today in Weymouth, and it had just stopped a minute ago. And we weren't here when the ground turned white, and you can still see the sun out in New Hampshire. Look at that, the sun reflecting off of the buildings in the financial district as the sun goes down here on Sunday, January 15th. Extraordinary weather day. And it's not over yet. This is day 5 of a 7-day event. How do you like it, Rex? Yeah. Can't wait to go back and see. Oh, we got a new one, a white one. Come on out here. Yeah. No, you have to come out. 10 of 5. Nice band just came in, and for the first time this season, I just applied some ice melt to our steep driveway here. Short, but steep.
A little bit better passing off some of the zone stuff. Seen a nice game plan.
What is it, Rex? You want to go out? First inch of snow of the season? Okay, we'll go out. Is it an inch? Certainly stormy enough. Yeah, looks like an inch. First inch of snow, January 15th. T-Rex wouldn't come out by himself. Good thing I left the lights up. It worked.